time that we are here at Rise and Shine on campus. How do you feel, Champ?
You know, Julia, I'm really excited to be here this morning. It feels really good.
It feels good to be next to you. It
Yeah.
feels back to be here with all of our fellow Tar Heels. Well, welcome back to Rise and Shine Tar Heels. I am Julia Gilmore.
And I'm Champ Lyerly.
And today we have so much that we want to cover, but unfortunately it's a little bit of a rainy day out here this morning. But we have our very own meteorologist who is outside live, actually. So Nick, can we see what is going on out there?
Actually, a couple puddles around me. I might go puddle jumping in them a little bit later, actually. But the Monday blues, the Monday rain we saw yesterday have carried over into Tuesday, but there's going to be some relief later on this week, and I'll get to that when we get to my forecast later on.
Thanks, Nick. We are so glad you brought your umbrella today, and I know that I will be doing the same as well today and the rest of the week.
You're right, Julia. You know, a lot has happened over the break. I know a few restaurants opened up over the summer on Franklin Street. The Latin Effect opened a few weeks ago at the end of Franklin Street towards Carborough. They actually started as a food truck and are now settling into their first storefront. They specialize in Latin American food. And 140 Social is an open concept, scratch kitchen with a ton going on. It's the perfect place to watch a football game, and they have everything from a buffalo chicken sandwich to prosciutto pizza. And lastly, White Sauce Grill opened in late May between I Heart New York Pizza and Ben & Jerry's. They serve traditional Greek gyro, so be sure to add it to your late night rotation.
That is so cool. I've actually just tried the White Sauce Grill, and it's really good.
I've never been.
It's good. It's spicy, so if you're not into spicy, you got to take that into consideration.
Okay.
But if you've been wanting to try something that you've already been, Champ, did you know that Seth Trimble owns Ben & Jerry's now?
Julia, I did know that, and that's really cool. I hope I go in there and see him scooping my ice cream.
That would be so cool. You'd have to FaceTime me right away.
I would.
And speaking of Chapel Hill favorites, the beloved Mediterranean Deli is finally open again. Our very own McRae Lilly went to check out the new storefront last night.
Yep, you heard that correctly. Med Deli in Chapel Hill staple is back. The restaurant opened in 1992, dedicated to serving authentic, healthy, and delicious Mediterranean and Middle Eastern foods. Now, I know a lot of us were concerned after the fires in 2023 devastated the restaurant. But after 2 years, they rebuilt their entire restaurant all the way from the ground up. After talking to an employee, they said that it's virtually the same as it was in 2023. But they did say that the walls, including the blue tile, are some of the new renovations. Now, in terms of food, they offer around 63 diverse food options, many of them being gluten-free. They've also created a gluten-free pita bread for those who may desire that option. Back to you guys.
As much as I have loved getting my Med Deli fix from the bottom of Lenore, I am also very excited to have it back on Franklin Street. So thank you so much, McRae, for that quick tour.
And if you're looking for a wholesome activity for this Saturday morning, maybe before the football game at noon, the Carborough Farmers Market is just a 15-minute walk from campus. The Carborough Farmers Market is a space where local farmers and artisans can sell everything, from farm-grown flowers to meat and produce. Some standouts were Yeehaw Donuts, which serves sweet potato cake donuts, fried hot on-site, and Crow Hill Rugs, which makes custom rugs with recycled clothing. The market runs every Saturday from 7 a.m. to noon, and we'll have a vendor Halloween costume contest going on this Saturday before the Saturday before Halloween, excuse me.
You know, really small businesses like me, and then you have some larger businesses like Adams or Lion Farms. I just love that there's a place for everybody, regardless of sort of like how small or how big you are.
And I know I don't want to miss all the vendors dressing up that week before Halloween, Julia, but what is something that you've tried from the farmer's market?
Well, I recently tried the sweet potato donuts. I just had a friend bring them to me. They're actually really good, but I wanted to actually go to the farmer's market. I was thinking about doing that this weekend, but I'm not really sure how the weather is looking.
Yeah. Nick is back in the studio to give us a forecast, the 5-day forecast. Do you have good news for us? Is there going to be less rain?
There is good news on the way. It's a lot drier inside, I must say, as well. But currently, right now, we still have those showers currently at 66 degrees, but that rain's going to taper off throughout the day. Now, the reason why we're getting all this rain is actually because of the tropics. We have Hurricane Humberto way off into the east, and then we also have Tropical Storm Imelda, which is also going to be a hurricane later today. Now, the reason why we're getting all this rain is all the outflow boundary that's getting shifted up is giving us this precipitation. But for the rest of the day, we're actually going to, or excuse me, I should say, we're going to see Tropical Storm Imelda become a hurricane before it goes out to sea, so nothing for a problem for us here in the Carolinas. Now, we do have some showers moving through the area right now. However, again, it's going to taper off throughout the rest of the day. And the reason why we're seeing all of this rain that we had yesterday, the rain that we had today, is because we have a stationary coastal front just off the Outer Banks, which is giving us, all of this rain. It's not really going anywhere. But you do see a high pressure system out in Virginia, West Virginia, which is going to give us some relief as we get later on this weekend. Now, in terms of hour by hour today, though, with those showers, we're going to stay in the low to mid 70s throughout the day. But guys, coming up later this week, look how clear it gets. That high pressure shifts down to the south, giving us not only clear conditions, but some fall-like weather. Take a look at the 5-day forecast. Obviously showers today, but 78 Wednesday, 72 Thursday, and then 73 on Friday, and then 78 on Saturday. We get back out of that fall tradition, but for the farmer's market and the football game Saturday, guys, it couldn't be much better.
Well, thank you so much, Nick. It looks like no sweaters for me anytime soon. But in some lighter news, the Art Center in Carrboro currently has a historical folding fan display. The Folding Fan Club, Centuries of Collecting, has nearly 40 historic and modern folding fans, some dating back to the 1700s. Sponsored by the Fan Association of America, or FANA, the exhibit has fans on loan from private collections of multiple FANA members, including a former association president. It's a stunning exhibition running now through October 7th. It's free, fascinating, and it is fantastic.
Fantastic. I love it. Great pun, Julia.
Thank you.
And if you're looking for something a bit more action-packed, head over to Playmakers Theater to see The Wolves. The Wolves is the story of 9 teenage girls on a high school soccer team. It's set to premiere on October 8th at the Playmakers Repertory Company, right off of Country Club Road. We're here to give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look of the show. And Saturday, rehearsals for The Wolves begin with Beyonce and soccer drills. Mingwe Pamewa says the cast has been practicing their soccer skills for the past 3 weeks, Julia. And to get ready for the show, soccer may be the core of the show, but the heart of the story lies within the script, which captures authentic teenage dialogue, complete with unfiltered humor and vulnerability. And in case you missed it, Durham Pride was this past weekend, a 3-day festival celebrating LGBTQ+ inclusion, diversity, and equality. The celebration kicked off Friday night with an incredible night of storytelling and performance, leading into the iconic parade Saturday afternoon. The parade actually dates back all the way to 1986, where a public demonstration for equal rights was held on the campus of Duke University. This small gathering has turned into the annual march. The celebration wrapped up on Sunday with a vendor and food truck market highlighting local LGBTQ+ businesses. Sarah Glickman, someone who attended this event this year, had a little bit to say about it.
I think it's very important to be present at Pride festivals and celebrations because, especially right now, people need to know that they are supported by their local community no matter what, whatever walk.
Up Sunday night, supporting the LGBTQ+ community is something we can do all year round. Check out the Discover Durham website to explore LGBTQ owned and operated businesses in the area at discoverdurham.com.
That is so good to know. What a cool initiative, Champ. There has also been such a rise in the music scene since the start of the semester, with a slew of live events from bands, solo artists, and performance groups of all kinds coming to the Triangle. Here are the most popular spots within the area. Bull McCabe's is an Irish pub in the heart of the downtown area. The outdoor patio offers trivia on Tuesdays, along with the occasional live artist on a weekly to bi-weekly basis. And next time, Rise and Shine, we will introduce you to Lap and Blue, a jazz hockey fusion bar in Chapel Hill, which is so cool. And in
Yeah.
other music news, it's a big week for the Swifties on campus.
It is, Julia. That's right. Taylor Swift's 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, comes out this Friday at midnight. Our Claire Hartunian spoke with Carolina students about how they are celebrating the release.
We are going to go to the Cobb movie room in the basement, and we're going to watch all the lyric videos and the new music video, and we're going to listen to the whole album.
My plans for the album is to host a little party at midnight with like drinks and snacks for me and my friends.
So we have our own apartment this year, so we're just gonna like host me and my friend Maria, and I think we're just gonna make like some like orange treats or something, and like we have a really good speaker. We're gonna turn the speaker up. And yeah, probably just like have a little treat and listen to the album.
I'm probably going to be listening to it with my younger sister because she's also a really big Taylor Swift fan. And we usually, whenever she releases a new album, we usually listen to it together. So we'll probably listen to a few songs if we have time.
I guess my plans for the Taylor Swift album, I'm sure I'll stay up at midnight and listen to it at the dorm, talk about it with my roommates and stuff.
Friday morning, I'm gonna wake up and play Taylor Swift on my way to class.
Same. Probably gonna blast it in the AirPods, listen with friends.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you so much for that. That is really cool. I am not a Swiftie, but maybe after this new album drops with all of the new information, I will be. And for some more exciting news, we have our book club or show club for the semester. It's officially the start of September, which means it's time to pull out all those fan favorites with all of the Burr months, September, October, November, get into that fall spirit. So we're going to get right into it with the very first show clubs of the semester. We're going to be talking about Gilmore Girls, which is one of my favorite shows as a Gilmore Girl myself, so let's get right into it. So this is released in early 2000s. This follows a mother-daughter relationship set in the heart of Connecticut, a perfect place to capture the essence of fall. Lauren Graham, who plays the main character, Lorelai Gilmore, has referred to Stars Hollow, the town where the show takes place, as halfway between Hartford and our imaginations. So the charm of the show has hooked thousands of fans for 25 years with its coming-of-age storylines, witty jokes, and early 2000s aesthetic. Fans say that it is the perfect background show, peaceful ending to the day, especially during this autumn season. Now, while many UNC students find their peace within Stars Hollow, other students are finding their own ways to wind down right here on campus. Jess Kimsey has more for you on our first Carolina Extra segment. Let's get into it.
Hello, Tar Heels. We'd like to welcome you to our first Carolina Extra segment. Each show will take you inside student clubs and communities here at UNC. To start us off, we are heading to the Quad to catch up with the Juggling Club and their president, Charles Concolics. The club meets right in front of Wilson Library every Friday at 2 p.m. If you can't find them, just look for the flying beanbags, clubs, and rings. Students can show up on any Friday. There's no need to bring anything other than yourself because equipment is provided. If you would rather watch the juggling, look forward to the October football games at Keenan Stadium, where the Juggling Club will perform with the UNC Marching Band. But President Charles Concolics says all levels are welcome.
It kind of was just a place to get people involved in different ways, to create a community on campus that was like not as academic or like career focused, but like a place where people would come and like chill out, learn a new skill, listen to music, meet people on the Quad.
You can connect with the club on Instagram or email Charles Concolics at his UNC email. Don't hesitate to reach out. The juggling community is more than happy to see new faces. Thanks for joining us here at our first Carolina Extra segment. Champ, how are we feeling about those juggling skills?
Jess and Julia, welcome back to the desk, but I have actually never juggled. I'm a little bit nervous to juggle. I don't think I'd be really good at it.
I've never juggled either, Champ. That sounds like something I should probably get into though. Now that we have
maybe
a
we
club
could
for it.
get into it. This Thursday, sorority Zeta Tau Alpha will host their annual men's pageant, Big Man on Campus. Contestants from fraternities are paired with coaches from Zeta to put on a real-life beauty pageant. The pageant will take place in Memorial Hall, and contestants will compete in events like dance, a talent show, and even walk the runway in a formal wear category. All proceeds will support breast cancer education and awareness and go towards organizations like the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And be sure to catch the pageant at Memorial Hall this Thursday at 7 p.m. You can buy your tickets now from the link in the bio of the Instagram account at UNCBMOC.
That is very cool. Now, if you're looking for a new hairdo but don't feel like spending the money you would at a salon, Free Haircut Fridays might just be for you. So every Friday from 1 to 4 p.m., students gather outside the undergraduate library for Free Haircut Fridays. The program offers professional-grade haircuts at no cost, helping students save money and feel more confident.
This is Megan. I'm a sophomore here at UNC, and I'm here with the Free Haircutting Friday. Sucheta here is cutting my hair, and they are so nice and so amazing, and they offer free haircuts to anybody.
Now, how cool is that? Free Haircut Friday started as a way to support students on a budget. Now it's also a place for community where Tar Heels connect, relax, and walk away with an extra boost of confidence. Even though their hair may be left behind, students leave feeling a little bit lighter. Now, I actually need a haircut.
I actually do too, Julia.
Maybe that is my move. So,
yeah, I actually went down and spoke with the group and covered that story. It was actually really neat. So maybe I'll go there this Friday and get my hair cut if it's not raining. Well, thanks for tuning in to our first show of the semester.
Be sure to catch it Carolina Aura next Tuesday. I'm Julia Gilmore.
And I'm Champ Lyerly.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. See you next time.